Hello everyone, welcome back and welcome to viewers to some more Stormworks. We're back here in classic career mode because things are actually working and running. That's great. So things are running. I've got everything hooked up. We're filling up our tanks nice and full. So I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna run back over to the base and I'm gonna work on our VTOL a little bit. I want to be able to carry more fuel than what we can actually carry right now. I think our max is like 40,000 liters on one trip, and I'd like to maybe get that up to, let's say, 60,000. That would make the trips a little bit more profitable and less time spent running back and forth. So I'm gonna run all the way over there. It's gonna take me a little while to run, but that's fine. All this is refining, and we're gonna start working on that VTOL a little bit. All right, we have arrived. Oh, you know what? I'm just now realizing that we are not going to be able to edit this thing here. We're going to have to actually fly all the way back to our other base to be able to edit. That's going to be kind of a little bit of a trek. That's okay. But my goal is to take this tank and we're just going to extend this tank back as far as we can get it here. And hopefully, it's almost going to double our capacity. Hopefully these engines are strong enough to carry that weight, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and get in. Let's shut the door. Let's find our way up our ladder. All right, into our seat. How do we operate this vehicle? It's been a while. The systems button. Nope. Okay, so there must be a power. There's power. Systems. There we go. Man, I really did not finish putting any of the screens in here. One of these days I'll come back and finish it. Do I have lights of any kind? Lights, bay door. We can close that. I don't think I have any lights. That's something we'll have to work on as well. Okay, so power. I think it works with 30. It does. Okay, so we're gonna fly back over to the harbor base. We're gonna start working on this a little bit and get this all tuned out. And hopefully we'll get some more. Actually, how much fuel do we have? We do not have a lot of fuel. I'm gonna land down here real quick. Let's do this. Let's take some fuel with us to the harbor base. We'll stock that base up a little bit and that'll be quite nice. Since we've got plenty of diesel here, might as well, right? Yeah, definitely gonna need some landing lights. This is in the dark is kind of a pain. All right, we are pumping out. I'm not gonna fill this whole thing up. I'm just gonna get us enough that we can have some reserves here at the other base here. A couple thousand liters should be plenty. We've got 83,595 liters of jet fuel. That's almost 500,000 in jet fuel. Ah, man, if we can really get those numbers up, that'd be amazing. All right, we got about 5,000 liters in there. That should be plenty for this little trip. No need to take any more. We're not really using the base as much right now, so we don't need to have a whole lot sitting there. Let's go ahead and get back on this thing here. We'll get cranked back up here and we'll get on our way. And it's been a while since we made this trip. 16K. Okay, let's get some altitude, maybe start heading that way. All right, just arriving at harbor base now. We're bringing in some fuel, which is really good. I forgot we've got a VTOL here as well. Man, we got so many vehicles laying around the world. We've actually probably got way more money than we actually realize. But let's get down here. We'll get into the landing zone. Yeah, definitely need some lights on this thing. Lots of things to do to this thing today. Let's go ahead and get into the zone here. Grab it. Perfect. All right, so I've cut the container out. Trying to lengthen it up a little bit. I think I want to put it, let's see, clear, we'll cut it. I want it to stick about right there, and I think that's pretty decent. I'm just hoping that our weight distribution is okay. Man, that might be a little far back. We might have some pitch issues, but I mean, we're going for it, right? So we're gonna see, let's paste that there. We're gonna need to fill in all of this. Go ahead and merge that. That'll make it easier to work with. And so you guys can see, let's change the colors of this here real quick. There we go. Now we can see what's going on. So I'm just going to duplicate this all the way across, fill in as much of the space as we can here, and we'll get this filled out. All right, all filled out. Man, this thing is massive. A lot of wasted space here too. Ooh, I'm curious to see how much this actually holds, and then we can we'll figure it out from there. Let's see. Let's paint this back to what it was. I think it was like a dark gray. That works. I need lights. I need lights for this thing. I don't have any. We'll go from spotlights. We'll just put those right there. Perfect. We need to hook these up to something. Let's see. Let's go to our seat. Need to make sure we get all these right. Number 4 was our go button. That'll be our go button. So with that, what other numbers can we use here on the seat? 2 is available. 2 is not available. I think 2 is our altitude hold. We'll go with 5. 5 will be spots. There we go. 5 spots. Type it in. spots. There we go. Perfect. Let's get that some power. Power to those spotlights. All right, what else did I want to do? I want to know how much this holds. It's probably going to hold twice as much. Oh, and I've got way more things in here than I need. Let's double check what all these are. Not needed. Okay. One of these, I think these are all fluid spawners. Fluid spawner, fluid spawner. Yep. Get rid of that. I think this is also a fluid spawner. We can get rid of that. And I'll clean up all this here in just a second. I'll make all this nice and neat. And I don't think I need all of these. Hang on, let's see. That's connected to that. That's connected to that. This can go. Perfect. All right, let me clean this up. This will give us some more actual fuel in here as well. All right, that's all done. Let's see. Now, let's see. I got lights. Lights were a problem. Extra fuel we needed. Gotta hook up all these screens. I don't feel like doing that today. I don't need these for that trip. I want to spawn this back in and just see how much it actually holds in this big tank. Ooh, it is dark. It is a dark one. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't be doing that. That's new. Interesting. We've got way too much buoyancy in it now. How am I going to get inside this thing without causing problems? Get it started. I might have to add some weight blocks to the back just so it floats right. And that's going to make it even more awkward. Okay, let's try that out. How much fuel do we even have here? Oh, 27,000 diesel plus whatever we put in there. We've got plenty here. We've got plenty. Okay, so clearly that's an issue. We need our pink block kind of more back here now. Let's just grab some weight blocks. Let's, for the sake of testing this out, let's just do this. That might be way too much weight. How much weight is that? Still not enough. Is this going to be a thing where we got to slide these wing pieces back? Is this connected to anything? That's all one solid piece. I could move the wings back. Let's get these off. And let's see if moving the wings back helps any. Make sure we grab everything that's part of the wing. Because all that contains fuel and things like that. Okay, that should be the entire wing here. We'll cut that. And we're going to need to slide that back to almost there. Man, that's really awkward looking. It is what it is. That's where it's going. At least for this test anyway. So let's see. Let's go grab this other engine. We'll move this over. We want to clear it. Make sure we capture everything here. There we go. I think that's right. Cut it. Looks like everything. No, it was not everything. Missed that little section right there. Okay, so paste it. We'll move that over. Clear it. Cut it again. Drag it back to, where was it? Here? That looks about right. So we'll paste that. Merge that with that. That can go to that. That can go to that. That to that. Now, how does that hold up when we put it in the water? Still wants to roll forward. Not as bad. That means we're a lot more even, which means we could be a lot more even when we are carrying fuel. Let me jump out here. I want to see what this fuel tank will actually hold. Let's see what, okay, swim up, swim up, swim up, swim up. Get some air. Okay, perfect. Okay, 69,882, so almost 70,000 fuel. That's a pretty good improvement, almost 30,000. Let's take this back over to the oil rig and I guess start filling it up. Can I get in here without causing problems? I'm gonna sink this thing. I'm gonna sink it. It still doesn't have enough to clear this door. What do we do here? How much further can I put this door? That door can come all the way. No, all of this is exposed. Is that why it's sinking? Let's see, hang on. Maybe that's why I was having so many problems. Or I might have just caused more problems. Let's try that. Oh, I think we're actually doing good. I think we're actually floating above the water there. Yeah, let's, oh, that's perfect. We don't have to do anything to it. Look how nice and level it's sitting in the water too. We should be flying level too. Hopefully it doesn't cause any problems with the way it flies naturally now. Can I get into the, oh, come on, get on the ladder. Ladder, hello, ladder. There we go. Let's try this. Hop in, yeah, all that's nice and sealed now. We'll hop in, whoops. All right, main, systems, come on, systems. Give it some power. Probably gonna need a little bit more power than we did last time, just because we're carrying a little bit extra weight here. But how about those spotlights? Yes, okay, so we'll be able to see for landing. I didn't give myself any nav lights, but we're not really looking out for anybody. No one's gonna really run into us. How is that gonna fly? Is that flying okay? Ooh, it is a little weird. I will say, it's a little weird. Very, 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 very wonky. All right, let me do this. All right, I've just saved it. I'm gonna run in here. We're gonna get some daylight. Actually, it's almost daylight. Do we have beds on this? We have med beds. Let me sleep for like probably 30 seconds. Just get a little bit more daylight on the subject. Oh, we've got a, hi puppy. Okay, we've got puppies everywhere with us. Put you down. Sleep for Just a few seconds. There we go. Should we take the dog with us? Did he come riding with us, or do we leave him here? Let's leave him here. Although he'll be safer in the actual oil rig. You know what, puppy? You're gonna stay here. You're gonna cause too many problems if I take you with me. All right, we're all spawned in. We're floating okay here. Let's try to get on board here and see what we can do. I'm seeing some pipes here that I probably need to move. That probably has something to do with fuel. That might not be a good thing to leave without that being taken care of. All right, that's just my my regulator valve. I don't even think that's hooked up yet, so I don't even have to worry about that. Just wanted to make sure before we started taking off that was going to be an issue here. All right, get everything turned on. Now I can actually see things. Oh, this is so much better. All right, come on, crank up, crank up. Perfect. Let's get out of the water. Perfect. Ooh, feels a little heavy in the front. I'm not gonna lie, feels a little heavy in the front. Let's get some altitude here. Let's go ahead and see how well this flies with its new positioning of the engines. Not bad actually. We're still doing pretty good here. Let's find our destination here. We want to come to somewhere over here. Close enough. Yep, 16K away. Let's get there. We are using slightly more fuel. We were using like 1.1 liters a second. Now we're using like 1.4, 1.5. So a little bit more fuel consumption, but that's okay. Ooh, altitude, altitude. I'm talking and not paying attention. All right, here we are arriving on site. I think what I'm gonna do is we'll go ahead and land here and we'll go ahead and get the jet fuel pumping into this thing. We've only got one hose, so it's gonna take quite a while to get this transferred over. And while that's doing that, we'll be making jet fuel and diesel on the oil rig over there as well. Hopefully nothing terrible happens while we're doing this. I'm sure something will, but yeah, we're just gonna hope for the best. All right, and touchdown. All right, throttle down. And let's turn things off. And we're just gonna grab our jet fuel here. We want to pump out. We'll hook up, turn that hose off, and we're gonna go hook it up. So we're gonna put as much of this jet fuel in here as possible. Pump in. Let's see, has it started? It has started, and we are getting jet fuel in there. So now it's just a huge waiting game. We're waiting here for this to fill up. We're waiting for our oil rig to produce, and then we'll just start making some money. We'll be able to do some fuel runs. So I'll probably skip a whole lot here while this is just doing all that, and we'll see where we come back. Somebody keeps leaving my door open over there. Who keeps leaving my door open? All right, so the pump has stopped. We are at 69882, so we're almost at 70,000 liters. That is awesome. Let's turn everything off here. Let's grab our hose, put this back. How much jet fuel do we have left? We have 14,661 plus whatever we have at the oil rig. So that's still quite a bit. I'm kind of nervous though. This is quite a bit of fuel, quite a bit of weight to be trying to fly with. We haven't done this before. This will be the first time we've taken off with this kind of thing. So let's go ahead and jump in the seat. Let's go ahead and crank up. Let's go ahead and get started with some power. Crank it up. I have no idea how much it's going to take to get us off the ground. I think I'm just going to go ahead and give it collective, and we'll slowly give it some power until we actually get some lift, and that's kind of where we'll find out, rather than just go ahead and giving it full power. So here we go. Let's go ahead and give it some. We'll go to our normal settings here, which was about 35. Does that get us off the ground? Wow, we've got enough power at 35% to still get us off the ground. That is awesome. Let's get our bay door up. We don't need that down. There we go, just in case that decides to break. Let's go ahead and turn ourselves around. Let's get some altitude here. I want to get quite a bit of distance between me and the ground before we decide to go forward. I don't know how it's going to do during the transition here. Also, where are we going? We are headed to this island way up here. I think this is where we sold it last time, so we're going to go there again. What's our distance? Our distance is 35K. That's quite a bit to go. Hopefully it's a good, safe trip. Let's get some more altitude, and then we'll decide to go here. All right, hopefully that's enough. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, it didn't like that. There's a lot of weight on board. Are we dropping altitude at all, though? We are dropping altitude. Let's give it some more power. Hopefully that's enough to keep us in the air here. We are still dropping altitude. Let's go a little more. I don't know. This is going to be a tough flight, you guys. Might need a little more power just to stay level here. All right, so we've got our destination. Let's go ahead and plug it in here. We'll set it to there, and we shall go. So now we just got to watch our altitude here. I don't want to put on the altitude hold now with all this extra weight and all this rebalancing. It could cause some problems here, so we'll just kind of maintain that ourselves. It's only 30K. We are doing okay here. Clear skies makes it quite easy, so we don't have to worry about what we're running into. All right, so we'll see you over there at the delivery site. Okay, so there's our island right there in front of us. We're gonna need to go ahead and start throttling down here. Hopefully we don't drop out of the sky too much here. Give us enough power to get there, please. We just want to land and deliver the fuel. All right, so far so good. Still need that forward thrust. I think maybe we go ahead to hover mode now. Ooh, don't get so wobbly on me. We're good. All right, let's go ahead and set this big tank down and let's make some money. All right, here we go. Right next to things. Throttle down and systems off. There we go. Perfect. Let's get out of here. Open the door. Thank you very, very much. And we're just gonna hook up the lines and start selling some fuel. Hopefully I left the hoses here. Yes, I did. There we go. Hook up the first one. There we go. And we want to pump out. There we go. Go ahead and activate the pump. All right, just gonna hook up the last hose here. Let's go ahead and turn the pump on and start selling this jet fuel. 69,000, almost 70,000 worth of jet fuel. All right, is that working? Are we selling it? Is it going? It is going. Are we making money? We are making money. There we go. Our money is going up. Nice. All right, so now we just gotta wait for this to sell, and then we'll be out of here. Now, I was thinking we did burn quite a bit of fuel getting here. We might have to make a pit stop. Let's see, we'll put that up for safety. We might have to make a pit stop. Let's see, somewhere for fuel. Now, I don't know. Maybe without all the extra weight, we can actually make it back, and that won't be a problem. We do have our base here. We could land and just take the fuel from the Coast Guard. So we do have a safety point right here that we could stop at. So I'm actually, you know, I think we'll be good. Let's go ahead and sell this jet fuel, and then we'll move on. Awesome. As soon as I start selling fuel, we get a siren. As soon as I get here. Of course, I haven't had a siren the entire time doing all this fuel load up, and that's been like forever. It went like two day and night cycles, and now all of a sudden the siren's going off. So we're just kind of stuck here. Hopefully the weight of the fuel here will keep us on the ground with whatever rolls through. I'm not seeing a tornado, and I don't think it's a impact, so most likely a wave, so we'll just have to ride this one out. Well, I see it. It's a wave, and I do believe it is just tall enough that it's going to hit us. So I guess we brace for impact. So the wave just literally went away right here in front of me. I love it when the game blasts you with this audio constantly to let you know of a rogue wave, only to have it despawn right there in front of you, and it was never a problem to begin with. All right, we're just finishing up on the jet fuel here. It's about to finish up, and 0. There we go. Nice. All done. Let's get these hoses off of here, and we'll start sorting things out, get everything put away, and we'll check our numbers here and see what we've got. Oh, just kick that glow stick. Man, that was my light. If I can find this last hose here. There we go. Throw the hose, and we'll turn the pump off. There we go. Perfect. Let's see. How much did we make? We've got 936,784. Guys, we are so close to having $1 million. We're so close to having $1 million. Actually, you know what? We do have $1 million. With all the vehicles and the things that we have out in the world, we definitely have $1 million. But I want $1 million in the bank, and I want to have some extra spending cash. So let's take this thing back and let's get some more jet fuel and run another run, because that went really well and we made a ton of cash. I'd like to buy all the islands. That's my that's kind of my end goal here, is to try to buy everything, and everything is pretty pricey here. We're already looking at, you know, just over $1 million for almost all of the bottom island and probably half of Sawyer. So we're going to need a lot more jet fuel runs to be able to buy this, buy all this, and then we got to go to the Arctic and buy all those. So that would be a win for this season if we can actually do that. So let's go ahead and let's get out of here. Let's go get some more jet fuel. Oh, and another siren, of course. Another siren. Perfect timing to get out of here. All right, there's the oil rig in front of us. It just started raining. Let's see if we can get control of our vehicle here. Let's go ahead and hover on in here. Man, those lights really do make it look like it's on fire sometimes, doesn't it? We need a good landing spot. We need a good spot to siphon off this jet fuel here. Maybe on the other side here probably will be the best. And now that I'm thinking about it, we really need some magals for this thing. Some magals on the tips there, and the front would be nice for landing. But anyway, let's get this thing down here. Let's see if we can get some jet fuel in it. Am I landing in a good spot? We need to get a little closer, I think. We need to get a little closer. Ooh, that's about as close as I want to get right there. Oh man, I had spotlights too and I didn't use them. Are they even working? Yep, they're working. Okay, should have used them. All right, throttle down. Let's shut this off. Come on, door open. Let's see, my flashlight's going dead here. Let's see if we can put the other one back. Maybe that'll charge. I'm not sure. I don't remember if I hooked it up that way. Shut this door. There we go. All right, so I believe this is diesel here. Yep, with a little bit of oil in it somehow. And all of these have shut off because I stole diesel from them. These things. How much diesel is in there? 29 something. That one's still going. Okay. These don't seem to be working as efficient as the one that's over there, which is really interesting to me. Let's see if I can get some glow sticks. Maybe light this area up a little bit. That might help with doing things. All right, glow stick here. Of course, it decides to slide all the way underneath the vehicle there. All right, we'll put one over here somewhere. Let us see that, and one over there. Just stay close. Just stop moving. Cool. All right, let's see if we can get these started back up. All right, so I'm just switching the hoses back over again. Hopefully there's enough to get this going. Let's see if we reverse it. Does it work? Are they gonna start back up? Or have I broken the whole system again? Oh, no. They are starting back up. We got smoke on all of them. Okay, cool. Let's get the jet fuel. How much jet fuel do we have in this truck here? 1,800. Okay. Probably not as much because we killed that. Let's see. How much do we have up here? 32,000. Okay, this is good. All right. Let's grab some hoses. We've got 32,000 and something like 16,000 at the base. That's pretty good. Pump out. Let's see. Is that right? Pump out. Pump out. We're still filling it up. All right. So we will have quite a bit to sell here. Let's see. This is kind of dark. Let's see if I can find my way over here. We'll attach one. Get ourselves a glow stick down. Go ahead and turn this pump on, and we want to pump in. And somehow we got a little bit of oil in there, but we also got jet fuel, so that's good. Hopefully it doesn't clog up our system here. All right, so I need a few more hoses. Do I have any more left on these vehicles, or have I used them all? I think I might have used them all. Oh, I've got a couple here. Here's one. All right, I gotta find one more hose. Hopefully this is a fresh one here. All right, perfect. We're all hooked up. We've already got almost 7,000 liters in there. This is great. We're just gonna let that fill up, and we'll go grab the rest of it from the base. That's gonna take a little bit longer because it's only gonna be one hose coming in. But let's see, if we got 32,000 and maybe 16 there, that's another 40,000 roughly. Ooh, that's good numbers. Let's see. That's another 240,000 like our first trip. So we would have made a ton of money today doing this. Now I say today, it's been several hours of waiting for this stuff to just kind of pump in and out of tanks. So it has been a long grind for it, but we are making the money. And I'm super excited about that because this is something I've wanted to make sure that we got done this season. This was our oil drilling season here, so we are cranking through it. I feel like we're officially oil tycoons now. We can say that, right? Can we say that we're oil tycoons now? All right, we're almost done here with jet fuel. Let's go ahead and yep, we're all done. Let's disconnect these. We've only got 3,000 in here. I'm not gonna bother with disconnecting all the hoses just for the 3,000 here. I'm gonna go ahead and fly to our little beginner base there. We're gonna do a little refuel on our VTOL here, and we're also going to grab the rest of the jet fuel that's over there as well. How much did we get? I didn't even check. Should be around 32,000. 32,909. All right, that's some good stuff there. All right, let's go get the rest of it. All right, look at that. We're getting out of here. And just like that, we're already here. Let's go ahead and land. I want to turn this thing around. Hopefully the wind cooperates and lets me spin around here. I want to get the back end towards the pumps here. If we can't do it, we can't do it. Let's go ahead and get down as close as we can here. Let our spotlights kick in. There we go. Now we can see. See if we can spin around here. And the wind is not wanting to cooperate with us. We'll do the best we can. And touchdown. Best we could. Power down. All right, open our door. System's off. And let's fill it with the fuel. We got 14,000 jet left. Not a problem. Let's go ahead and this is our pump outside. Let's go ahead and do that. And pump in. There we go. We're adding more to the system. Perfect. And let's get ourselves some more diesel so that way we can make it to our destination. We're going to pump out on this as well. And we'll just start with this side over here. Fill up the tank. And that's going as well. Cool. So we're just filling up here. All right, looks like diesel has stopped flowing on this one side. So let's go ahead and disconnect, move it to the other wing, get that one nice and filled up. And we'll have a nice full tank to take this full tank here with us. That way they're nice and even as well. Is that going? That is going. And we've only got 8,000 left to go on the jet fuel. All right, looks like the other wing is all filled up. Let's go ahead and we'll stop that, turn the pump off, and we'll just wait for the rest of this jet fuel. All right, here we go. Nice. Jet storage all done. Put that away. How much do we have here? Let's see. 47,831. Nice. Nice. Let's go sell this. System's on. Throttle up. Destination in, altitude, get those lights off. We don't need those. Turn ourselves around here and go for it. And we're going for it. All right, well, we'll be there in a few minutes. 34.5K to go. All right, here we are back at the island once more. Let's go ahead and land this thing, get this fuel sold. We'll just put it in the same spot as last time. Nice and easy does it. There we go, gently. Okay, throttle down, system's off. All right, go ahead and turn the pump on. Go ahead and hook these hoses up, get this stuff flowing, get my money. All right, last hose, there we go. We're selling our last bit of jet fuel. Yep, there we go. All right, here it goes. We're officially about to become millionaires, and there we go. We're millionaires. Nice. Everything else is going to be what we consider extra cash. We'll use that million to go buy some property, and we'll find out how much more money we need. But yeah, we're officially millionaires. It's happened. That's awesome. I'm super excited. We've got a ton of fuel left in this tank too. How much is left? That should be all our extra cash, so to speak. Another 35,000. Yeah, that's quite a bit of cash right there. That's almost 200 and something thousand bucks. I'm just gonna let that keep running. We're gonna dump this tank out and we'll see what kind of numbers we get for today. Not much more to go on the tank here. It's kind of like been watching paint dry today. Just been numbers, watching stuff transfer over and over again. But man, are we making that sweet cash. I'm super excited about this. Definitely gonna have to go back and do some fixes to the VTOL. Clearly we've left some things unattended to. Clearly got to fix some blocks in there, some painting as well. I noticed when I was flying. But overall, I feel like the VTOL did pretty good. We were able to carry 70,000 liters with it. The engines didn't even really struggle at all. I feel like I could actually put some more tanks underneath this thing, and we could probably carry another 70,000, honestly, if I tried. Maybe do some small tanks that kind of run up underneath the wings here on the sides. Maybe we'll do 2 of them side by side. So we'll have 3 tanks total. That could be kind of cool. What do you think, guys? Let me know down in the comments what you think about me adding some more tanks to this thing to see if we can just carry all kinds of fuel. All right, here we go. Almost done. 3, 2, 1, and sold all our jet fuel right now. Boom. Awesome. That's crazy. We've sold a ton of jet fuel today. Super excited about that. Let's get these hoses off of here. We'll go ahead and put everything back like we had it, so it's nice and neat when we come back to sell more jet fuel. There we go. Everything is off. We'll turn this off too. We don't need any battery power going to any of that. There we go. Let's see what kind of grand total we got today. 1,213,994. That is some serious cash, you guys. Plus we have this vehicle out. We have another VTOL out. We have 3 mobile refineries. We have 2 tanks, and we have the oil rig. I think I've covered everything that I know that's out in the world. There might be something else out there too that we've forgotten about, but we've got a ton of vehicles out and we are over the 1 million mark, well over the 1 million mark. So I say that it's official that we have officially become oil tycoons in this game. All we can do now is just keep delivering more and more fuel and making more and more money. So my goal now is to actually go around and buy all the islands in game, so that that will officially make us the richest person in the game here. So yeah, guys, if you are enjoying this series, make sure you throw a like on this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Maybe consider watching one of these videos here that's popped up on the end as well. And yeah, guys, we will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.